想知道这2块 cookie 怎么变魔术吗？又来了，又来了，它是怎么变的呢？现在为大家解密喽。
So my favorite thing is cookies. I love cookies. As a matter of fact, as fast as you can make them, I can eat them. I love them, and they're so good. As a matter of fact, I found out that if you keep them in your sleeves, they stay a lot warmer, but not so buttery for some reason. But you can put them in your pockets for later or anything like that. Anyway, so yeah, get you some cookies. They're really good. I'll keep these for later.
Thank you.
I have this theory. We all give cookies to Santa, so Santa has this exponential amount of cookies. He'll never run out. Wow, so no matter how many cookies Santa eats, he's always going to have more because we all give him more. It's like ever-expanding logarithmic amount of cookies that expands to the apex trajectory of the cookies until there's finally no cookies left. But that won't happen for Santa. He can have all he wants, and I don't know where the calories go, but he's certainly going to have all the cookies he could ever want. I'm going to keep this one for myself. Thanks. You're tossing him into a hat or something. And no one knows that's there, so you do this a few times and take out all these cookies, and then you ask them, how many do I have in the hat? And they'll say, oh, 5, 10, whatever, and you say, actually, I'm going to keep that one here. I have 1 cookie in the hat.
好，现在这2块是怎么变的呢？来为大家解密怎么无穷无尽的吃不完的 cookie。
Nice and slow, so you can see it from here, and then I'll turn around and give you the back angle too.
Okay.
Because I got more than a Christmas party. I remember when I got
When you get here? Hey, when did you get here?
What?
When did you get
Switch
here?
fingers after you take the cookie so you can grab the next one. Set the next one there and grab the one that they can see. And let that pop out. And just repeat as many times as you want to.
Okay.
At speed, it'll look like that, so even from the sides and angles, it should look pretty good. And at one point, if you want, you can take the cookie there and produce it that way. Just switch hands real quick, just to throw them off. But that's it. You just want to keep setting it right there in front. I'll turn sideways.
Okay.
And just keep setting it right there in front when you
I
take
doubt
that
it. I
off.
can. Too hard. It's so fast.
Everything's hard when you first try.
Okay. Okay. I will try. Go home practice. Practice.
in here is you can just crumble it all the way like this. So when you come back out, you're like that. So that's, and then as you approach, then you let that one expand.
Okay.
So you have to do that one a little quicker. So that hard to get. Mine are a little more textured, so they're not as slippery. But anyway, so you put this one away, you just crumble it that way, and then let it expand. You don't want to do that too many times.
Wow.
Yeah, for that you want to do that. And then
Oh
you
my
do this,
goodness.
and then-
Wow. Wow. My goodness.
Anyway, that's it.
Thank you. Thank you. And then the original create this trick is your name,
Oh, Ron Wilson.
Ron Wilson.
Like
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wilson. So how you say? Say
So
again.
that's going in the bag. 10 count palm basically fold. Then you're coming up here.
Hold on. Okay.
Grabbing this. Thumb goes back here. Grab it and then pull away, and then that one appears. Then you just continue to do that same motion.
And you pretend to put the other cookie in the bag.
So it goes in here.
Even when you
And so
know
then-
how it's done, it still looks
And you
great.
could do it left-handed. You practice both hands so that it goes both ways. So I put them in my sleeves, in my jacket pocket. So I palm it here, come out, do it. So anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's it. Imagination, I could take that and I could cut the center out of that rope. So if I do that, then because the loop is on this side of the cut, you get 2 equal pieces of, whoops. That's the first time that happened again. Wait, I tell you, magic is an illusion. It's creating something you think you see, but you don't actually see. So tell you what we'll do is we'll create the illusion for you that all of these ropes are the same size. In other words, the long rope will be as long as the medium rope. The medium rope will be as long as the short rope. And the short rope will be as long as it needs to be, I suppose. Yeah? I'll keep the ends up here at my fingertips, so you guys over here on this side will be able to see, you guys on this side will be able to see. We'll get these straightened out here. So now here's the problem. The reality is that we have 3 different size pieces of rope. And so I gotta get you to go back in time just a couple of seconds and pretend that you don't know that. So let's say that I picked these up off the table and I had them like this, and I picked them up and I said, hey, look, I have 3 ropes that are all about the same size, right? Well, not knowing that, you might believe it. Yes? I mean, you might look at that. But here's the thing, if you it's kind of like an optical illusion. If you kind of squint your eyes and sort of look 2 different directions at the same time, then it sort of looks like, as you do this, that these ropes are becoming slowly pretty close to the same length. Yeah? Now you can count along with me if you like, because there's the long rope, there's the medium rope, and there's the short rope. So that's 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, well 6 ends, but only 3 pieces of rope. I know what you're thinking. That's stretching it, Magic Boy. Stretching. It's a rope joke. Stretching it. These are the jokes, guys. I'm a magician. Well, here's the thing, though. If you have 3 ropes of the same length and you don't want 3 ropes of the same length, say you want 1 long rope. This is Pick's favorite line. If you got 3 ropes of the same length, you don't want 3 ropes of the same length. Say you want 1 long rope to skip a rope or to drag a dog with it. Then what you do is you take a little bit of magic and you get 1 long piece of rope, just like that. Now listen, don't tell anybody we did that. There's a little lady down the street doesn't have a clothesline anymore. She might be upset that I showed you that trick in the first place. So anyway, so you want to know, I mean, you're welcome to talk to me anytime. I'll go over this.
Can I make a comment?
Yes, sir.
So when he made the ropes all the same size, I got to actually learn that from the guy who originated, Bob Carver. And he pointed out that most magicians just pull the ropes to make it the same size, boom, and they're all the same size. Says it's so much more effective when you do what you did. Slowly pull it out.
Yeah.
Make the illusion slowly happen. So, very good.
I agree.
Bob Carver would be happy.
I'm glad, because I didn't know. Bill was asking me where that came from, and I said, I don't know. I just started doing it that way. I never knew about it. So now I'm glad I know that reference. So that's cool. But so the first part is so. Do you want to repeat this, or I mean, do you want to?
I mean, you can want to.
Huh? I mean, it's okay if you don't want to know about it.
Yeah. Okay.
You want?
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get it? What happened?
You into it.
Professor Zecubus, you know?
I get the theory. I can never do it in practice.
Yeah, well, so this is an odd looking thing, but people don't know this. But anyway, so this is the long rope, it's the medium rope. So grab those to grab that. And then here's the short rope here. So that goes into kind of a thumb palm back there. And you're gonna have rope in your hand anyway. So even if that peeks out, nobody's gonna, because you got rope in your hand, so they don't know what that is anyway. So even if you flash from a bad angle, you know, but you're going to keep that kind of back here. Anyway,
Okay.
so that's in a thumb palm back there, and so this is the long rope and the medium rope. Now you reach over and grab that, and you're just going to stuff those ends down into your hand to pull up and create that loop. You don't have to have a thumb tip to stick it in, it's just there. Anyway, so you cut that out, and that always gets a gasp. So they're like, kids are like,
Yeah, that's
"How in the
brilliant."
world?" Yeah. So anyway, you cut that out and stick it over here and act like it didn't, you know, you don't pay attention. You go, yeah, you cut that out, and then you get 2 equal pieces of whoops. So anyway, so now Professor Zecubus goes like this. So you can put the small rope here, medium rope second position, and the long rope there. Okay. Now you're going to do the opposite on the other side. So this is 1, 2, 3, and then back here you're going to go 1, 2, 3 back this way. So the long rope goes third position, or on the opposite side. Then your second position here, and now this comes up. So they get that idea that here you've got this, right? They see this configuration, so that sticks in their memory. But as I talk over here and I say this, now I'm going to switch these two, right? So as I come around here, then I just switch those, and I'm already adjusting them anyway, so it makes sense, right? So then that's still the same picture. Yeah, so now I do the Bob Carver thing and ramp that up, and then all you got to do is pull them and they go out. So now you're basically back into hocus pocus where you're doing that, okay? So now you all should know the false count, and then you come out, you get the medium rope, which is no problem, but this is basically your position for regular Professor's Nightmare. And all I came up with was, is as you're talking about it, you bring this out, so you're going from back here with this one to the front, so you just dip down and then come straight back up. So you're just unlocking that. So then you have that. Does that make sense? So you're unlocking it. So here's what happens. So then you add this to it. When you grab this middle one, you bring it up, and all this goes into finger palm, and you just bend it over and grab it, and then you have one long piece of rope, which is what you started with first. Yeah. And it's all up in here, and you can be pretty open with that, because it's all just, well, you don't want to do that. But you know what I'm saying. You do that, and now you just bring it down and roll it up, and that double end goes in the middle, so you're clean, and you toss it in that's it. So anyway, but if you want to know any more about that, let me know.
Do that, you separate them slowly, as I'm doing right here. You see that's unraveling, and then you hold that joint, and then you spin this around in your right hand. Do the same thing with your left hand, so it creates the illusion that you have the ends in view there, which are not really the ends.
And you can take these two pieces and rub them together.
Well,
Like
yeah,
that, and then-
yeah.
well.
Actually, when I came out here, that's what I
Yeah.
did, although
Okay.
I actually glued it together.
Okay.
Make sure
Well,
it
you can
doesn't
just
come
rub
apart.
it together like that if you want. But
Well,
gluing's a little more
A little more
trustworthy.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, I did bring enough strands of string here, so pass those around. Everybody take one if you need to know any more about it.
When you get the cards back, just look at the bottom card. You go through and you shut the other 3 of that match. So in this case, there's a 10, a spade. I go through, I pull up the other 3 10s. I show them to the audience. As I'm showing them, I'm doing all the moves. So over here, I'm getting a break under that other 10. So as I square them up on the bottom of the deck, I'm just adding it to the pile. So now I have all 4 10s there. I just put that out there. This is all bull. Let them shuffle, do whatever. Doesn't matter. When they add the last card to the pile, or when you do, all you're going to do is turn over the bottom card. So you take the bottom card, turn it face up, show it to them, talk about it, place it on top here. Take the bottom card, you're doing this over and over. The next step on the third one, you're just going to take a double. So you're just grabbing a double and putting it down, which leaves you totally clean for the last one.
Wow. All right.